But at bench 26, officers have been taken by surprise when a woman who has arrived off a flight from Vietnam suddenly removed her shoes.
I selected the passenger for a baggage exam. When she came off the flight, I noticed the clothing she was wearing wasn't matching the footwear she had. So I decided to bring her into the barrier and ask her a few more questions. When I asked her about her footwear, she then stumbled, so I called a supervisor to have a chat to her and to ask her if there was anything in the shoes, and she removed the shoes voluntarily.
Was she travelling by herself when you picked her up?
Yep. The whole time on her own from the steps. I saw her walking down, and then around the carousel she wasn't talking to anyone.
Supervisor Mark takes the shoes to be x-rayed to find out why they made the woman so nervous.
As you can see on the footage here, it doesn't come right around the outside of the shoe as it should. Okay, as you can see in this shoe here, there appears to be a block. It's also up the top here. It's not all the same colour, so it appears to us that there is something moving around inside there as well.
Your shoes have something inside.
In Sydney, Customs and Border Protection officers are investigating a woman who, without warning, removed her shoes.
The shoes have been x-rayed, and we have found that there is an anomaly in the x-ray, which could mean there is a concealment in her shoes.
They're quite heavy. As you can see in there, the sole's being glued down. As you can see the white powder in there now. Just get in there and have a look at that.
An itomizer test will detect any traces of narcotics.
There you go, I've got a reading for heroin. That's what I expected it to be.
The passenger was referred to the AFP and taken into custody.
Anything in your shoes at all, ma'am? You want to show us? Do you have something in your shoe?
I don't know, a diamond.
Okay, a diamond?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a diamond in your shoe?
Yeah, they told me. I don't know the people.
Coming from Vietnam?
Yeah.
How long were you there for?
1 week. I fixed my teeth.
Your teeth? Give me a look. Oh, beautiful. Cheaper to go there
Oh, yeah.
than here? Okay.
At Sydney Airport, officers need to establish if this lady's trip was just for cosmetic dental treatment.
You been to Vietnam before?
Yeah,
How many times?
1 time.
Only once?
Yeah.
Okay. When was the last time that you went?
7 months ago, 8 months ago.
And what was that purpose for?
I go to check up.
And the time before that?
No, not for teeth.
So you've been to Vietnam more than twice?
Yeah,
Okay. You said twice before. You said only 2 times.
it's long time ago.
How many times have you been?
2 times, 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah.
Okay, you said twice before.
But before, I forget before, long
Oh,
time.
you forgot. How many times have you been?
Twice.
So you've been to Vietnam twice. So if we did more checks, we'd only see that you've been to Vietnam twice.
I can't because when I come to plan my hair is
How many times have you been to Vietnam?
4 times.
4 times. So it wasn't twice.
If she's made a false declaration about the number of trips, Officer Mike needs to find out why.
Who paid for your trip today?
Okay.
Yeah, who paid for the airline and the dentist work? You paid?
Ah, yeah.
Okay. So where'd you get the money? From working?
Yeah, yeah.
But you don't make that much money?
Well, I collect the money for a
You
long
collect.
time.
Okay. Your occupation, cooking?
Yeah.
Okay. How much money?
4,000.
4,000? Where did you get this money from?
From my work.
You can't answer that, man. Just let
I
that...
close it.
Yes, okay. Is that Aussie number? Dan. gut tells me there's something wrong.
Is she nervous? She's standing really close to the barrier.
Yeah, she's a little nervous. I just did the personal items. I'll do the bag now and then see what happens. So, besides getting your dentures done, you didn't do anything else in Vietnam?
No.
Nobody's asked you to carry anything for them?
No.
You don't have anything on you that you shouldn't?
Can't check me.
She said she's gone over there for some her dentures done because it's cheaper over there. She said she'd been there 7 months earlier for more dentist work as well. Under heavier questioning, she said she'd been there more than 2 times. She said maybe 3 or 4, and I'm not too sure how many times, but it was more than twice.
Officers have also discovered she is carrying a large amount of cash, and the decision is now made to go to the next step.
What I'm going to do now, just going to detain you for a frisk search, just a pat-down frisk search.
What do you mean?
Well, one of the officers will just pat you down, so you must have anything on your body.
Yeah.
I need you to read both sides of this card. Everything okay?
Yeah.
You understand the card? Okay, well, this officer here will be doing the frisk search.
Are you happy to do it here?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you can just come into the middle here and just stand the way that I'm standing, okay? Your toe like this for me. Yeah.
The officer conducting the frisk suspects something is not quite right with the woman's shoes.
Okay, no problems? No problems? Okay.
I don't know. I was trying to feel it's possible maybe that there's something in her shoes are really, really padded thick, you know?
Anything in your shoes at all, ma'am? Nothing? Okay, you want to show us? It's up to you. Do you want to show us?
I show you, but I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. You have something in your shoe? Okay, what do you have?
The people dating me now.
Okay.
I don't know, a diamond.
Okay, a diamond?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a diamond in your shoe?
Yeah, they told me. I don't know the people.
The officer that did the frisk said she felt something, and then we questioned her further. She admitted that she was carrying a diamond in the shoe. Just things that I've heard and experienced, if somebody says they're carrying a diamond or something like that, it's not necessarily a diamond.
They told you to bring a diamond in?
Yeah.
And you have it in your shoe?
Yeah, but I didn't see.
You didn't see the diamond?
No.
When did they put it in your shoe?
2 days.
Okay.
You've had it in your shoe for 2 days?
Saturday, what's today? Sunday, Saturday.
Okay. You have anything else on you?
No.
Anything inside you?
No.
Anything?
No.
You sure?
No.
You sure?
No.
You should tell us now.
I tell you everything truth. I have nothing inside me.
What we're going to do now is detain you. We're going to go into a room. We're going to have an interview. And talk a bit more about the diamond in your shoe.
The woman's shoes will now need to be x-rayed.
You can see the molting all factor through the shoes. It's inconsistent. They're definitely both loaded, as you can see from looking in the top, but that verifies that they're definitely loaded shoes.
But the question is, loaded with what?
The shoes are very chunky, as you can see, and they're brand new. They're a brand new pair of shoes. As you can probably see, we can see some substance in the bottom of the shoes. The inners seem to be taken up, something's been packed inside and the inners put back down. As you can see, the white powder around the side. At the moment, we're not sure what it is.
The Australian Federal Police are called, while a swab is taken from the shoes that may help identify the type of narcotic concealed.
This is only a trace detection, so I'm just taking a swab of what we got out of the shoe from my knife, and I'll just run this through the iron scan. So that swab that I just took from the shoe has come up positive for him.
The Australian Federal Police are in there now talking to her. More than likely, take her into custody, take the shoes and her into custody, and then they'll do more tests on the shoes, the powder, and see what it is.
Officer Paul is examining an X-ray of this shipment from China. Concerns are raised as the consignment note description doesn't seem to match the actual contents.
I've got the container details up. It's telling me that this consignment should be dishwashers and gas cookers. Now, this is the image here. There's nothing like gas
Certainly
cookers.
doesn't look like gas cookers.
No,
so you've got two commodities there?
Yeah, two commodities.
The first 3 rows of the container are a clear contrast in appearance to the rest of the load.
Could be like a cover load just to hide what's behind
of course.
in the container. So I'm going to mark it up and refer it down to our examination team to go in and confirm the commodities.
The doors will be opened and a physical exam done of the commodity.
I think we just want to tunnel down this side. Probably only need to take 2 boxes wide. We don't have to go too deep. I think it's only 3rd or 4th row in we're looking for. So that's clearly not a dishwasher. That looks like neck paper. Like when you get your hair cut and they put the thing around you and wrap paper around your neck. We've had this a couple of times, but it's obviously not a dishwasher anyway.
Officers suspect that the rows of paper products are a decoy, which have been strategically placed to conceal a second, potentially illegal commodity.
How are we looking? Is that a change in commodity? Yeah. Pull those ones out of the top and get me one of those out and I'll have a look what's inside.
No worries.
This is a bag which appears to contain a box. Similar size boxes to the other ones, but it's significantly heavier. So I suspect the other ones are just there to sort of cover up what they're really bringing in.
Contents of this shipping container are part of an illegal smuggling operation.
Cigarettes. Not declared. Obviously, there's a significant amount of duty and GST being evaded here. Just opening up a box to make sure they are actually cigarettes. It smells like tobacco to me.
With what appears to be an enormous load of smuggled cargo, the investigations unit is immediately called in.
From the X-ray image, it looks like we've got about this much cover load.
Yep.
That much cigarettes. We're thinking about 4 million.
4 million sticks.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Officer Mary determines the titanic size of the shipment in order to calculate the total evaded duty.
These goods are smuggled goods, undeclared tobacco. They have made a huge effort in evading duty and GST, defrauding the Australian government by over $2 million just in this particular shipment.
The monumental load of cigarettes will be seized, but that is not the end of this investigation.
We will take all avenues that are available to try and identify who the organisers are behind these particular shipments.
So I've got a New Zealand gentleman who's just arrived from the Philippines from a short trip. So we've had a quick look through his bags. I've done an X-ray, and from the X-ray it looks like there might be something concealed in the bags. We don't know what it is yet.
The man's reason for travel also seems a little unusual.
He lives here, he lives in Perth. He went to the Philippines for a business trip. He's planning on building a hotel in Perth and possibly Adelaide as well.
Officers suspect he may be up to something illegal, and this only increases when he changes his story.
So far the passenger has said that he went to the Philippines to look at the buildings there, but he's changed his story and said he's more after the service in the Philippines, in the hotels there.
Officer Jared continues to scrutinise the X-ray image, and he now has little doubt that a large amount of organic material is concealed in the bag's lining.
Yeah, so from the different angle you can definitely see something there. So we'll go in and test it now and try and find out what the substance is.
And English is your first language?
Yes.
Because officers believe there is something illegal inside the bag, the man is read his rights and will be taken to a private room.
Would you like a legal practitioner present?
Yes, so might as well.
Yep, it's up to you. You don't have to. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, might as well if that's my legal right.
Okay, no worries. So we'll arrange for that. All right. So did you understand the rights provided to you?
To a certain degree, yes.
Okay, what didn't you understand?
I mean, you haven't said anything.
Okay, yep, I'll explain that to you. So the issue we have is this bag over here, and possibly the laptop bag there appear to have something concealed inside them. It's consistent with a possible narcotic concealment or illegal drug concealment. What we're going to do is we're going to repack all this, search it again under tape, then we'll conduct some testing, test it to see if it is a border-controlled drug or an illegal narcotic, and then we'll go from there.
The man has remained incredibly calm through the whole process. He's even told officers that he's worried about missing his next flight. Once in the room, he's given an opportunity to contact a lawyer, and then officers can begin testing the bag to see if there are any traces of narcotics. But the first test of the bag's lining gives a negative result.
Doesn't mean there's nothing in there, but yeah, nothing at the moment.
The first swab test was negative, but after removing the lining of the bag, a section is located wrapped in carbon paper and layers of plastic. A swab is taken, and this test result is what the officers expected.
This is the end result of the NIC test. We've put a small sample of the substance in the bottom of this, and as you can see by the colour, green means heroin, which is what's here, and that's as green as you're going to get. That was instantly went green, so it's definitely a good sample of heroin.
Further deconstruction of the bag reveals this is a large haul.
The large grey bag we removed the whole side of it, and there's 1.8 kilos, so there's 2 of those in the bag. So we're looking at least 3.6 kilos in that bag.
And it's not the only bag that has a narcotic concealment.
Plus we've got the laptop bag, which I suspect has maybe at least another half a kilo in it. We're not going to do anything with that. We're going to let the federal police use that as they want. If they want us to test it, we will. And we're still just going through the third bag, and we don't know if there's any concealment in that.
The whole time, the New Zealand man has remained incredibly calm.
Yeah, he's cool. Like, he's just sitting back, just taking notes, you know. He's been informed of his rights, and yeah, even when it come up positive for what we got, it's, yeah, he's just sitting back like it's a normal day at the office.
The Australian Federal Police arrive and arrest the man on the belief of importing a border-controlled drug. And, if found guilty, he will spend considerable time in jail. For Australian Border Force officers, it's been a very satisfying day.
So yeah, very, very good haul.
Sydney Airport, the Cargo Mail Handling Centre. This is where customs officers screen all priority mail postmarked Sydney.
I'm pushing these parcels all day, and you just wait for that one parcel that's going to make your day, and you know it when you see it on the screen. It's what brings me to work every day, just trying to find those drugs. Jimmy, I think I've got something.
Have a look at the cans.
Yeah,
they're not consistent all the way through. So if it's food, it should cover the whole can. We've got gaps around the side, all that way, and they're not consistent. Like, that's similar to what if you wrap something in a condom or you wrap it in plastic. And in my experience, that's loaded. That's got gear in it for sure.
I don't get excited until we get the dogs to run over it.
Yep. Find him, mate.
Utah's a drug expert. If she sits, the package recipient is in trouble.
Good dog. Why don't you come? Utah. Find it. Good dog. It's too hard.
There's been no reaction from the dogs. All I know is there's an unusual image on the screen.
Mailroom. The dodgy package includes 2 cans of soup.
There's no liquid fuel in the cans.
But Arthur's not buying.
It says 425 gram. They don't feel that heavy, so I think I'm going to weigh it. All right. The weight says 425 grams, indicates 390 grams, which doesn't agree with the manufacturers, and being UK, they would be spot on with their weights. This one weighs 350 grams, both same type of cans, so the weights are different. I'd expect the weight to differ 2, 3 grams, 4 grams, but we're talking over 30 grams.
The mailroom at Sydney Airport.
Now I think we're onto something.
Both cans of soup weigh much less than they should.
And it's definitely not soup. There's something inside it. It feels solid. Could be hash, could be... Don't know until I open it up. I wonder what it is. Originally I thought they were tablets. Could even be that tightly packed. No, it's a powder. Jimmy, bring me number 13. I'm now putting it in a test kit that's going to be tested for cocaine, which is the most common drug that we find these days. If it turns blue, we've got cocaine. And there it is, very pure stuff for that colour blue. Now I feel like a winner. Now I've got the green because it's confirmed.
Proof positive. The soup cans contain cocaine.
Yep, OK. You'll come out this afternoon. Thanks very much.
The Australian Federal Police seized the package. Forensic testing later revealed that the cans contained 593 grams of cocaine. That's a street value of around $120,000.
They've become very good at it because usually there's indicators on the can that gives it away, but as you can see, it looks quite normal.
The parcel will now be repackaged and used as bait to catch the drug trafficker. The Australian Federal Police escorted the package to a small post office on the south coast of New South Wales. The addressee was told that his package had arrived. Police waited and the package was picked up. Greg, the addressee, said he met a man during his honeymoon in Bali. He claimed the man offered him $5,000 if he would accept delivery of the package.
At the Sydney Mail Centre, Australian Border Force officers Dave and Carly are screening the incoming international mail. And it looks like a package containing a strange object may need investigating.
What do you reckon about this one?
That's a bit weird.
Yeah, it says...
What country is it from?
Brazil. Looks like a machine part or something, but it's not consistent. If it was a machine part, it would be all metal, it would be all blue, but we've got this greeny shade of green, this line here. Yeah, so the line's uneven there. You wouldn't really expect that.
You better have a look at that.
The package is opened by Australia Post and then taken to the tool room for inspection. The contents of the box seems to match the declaration that states it contains a machine part.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's really heavy. It's some sort of machine part. You can see bits of glue in the hole there.
That is fairly uneven there, hey?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe that could have been welded and then re-welded?
Yeah, could be.
If we re-X-ray it and that has been re-welded, we should be able to see some sort of a join mark there.
Yeah.
Without the packaging to interfere with the X-ray, this scan should give a much better image to show how the cylinder is constructed.
I think there's definitely something in there.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. Right. Cracks through the top there and a bit of light stuff there.
What do you think? Drill it?
Probably have to. Being metal, you wouldn't be able to cut it.
The officers have no choice but to drill a hole through the metal and see if there is anything hidden inside.
White powder there. I'll try and grab a sample off the drill bit there and test it.
There is a good chance that inside the cylinder is a significant seizure of cocaine, and a nick test will help determine if this is correct. The pink liquid needs to start turning blue.
There we go. There's the blue.
It's looking good.
Then it should turn pink, followed by a split of pink and blue.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
There we go.
Pink over blue.
Pretty perfect. And then that's a positive result for cocaine.
The cylinder and its contents will now be handed over to the Australian Federal Police. Border Force officers have pulled aside this passenger who is returning from Vietnam after they noticed some unusual behaviour.
Just the way he acted around the baggage carousel sort of alerted my suspicions, and this is why we've selected him for a baggage search.
Nothing of concern is found in the man's suitcase, so officers' attention turns to the blue plastic bag he's carrying.
The second bag is full of food stuff, and it's all commercially sealed and packaged.
Swabs are taken from the food packets to check for any traces of illicit substances, and this testing brings about a sudden change in the man's demeanour.
He's now not as talkative as he was, and he's saying that he's a little bit sick, that he's not feeling well.
Officers assist the passenger after he explains that there is medication in his bag which he needs to take.
We're going to go and get you something to eat.
No, I want to eat.
But you have to have something to eat to take this one.
That one first.
But this one has to be taken with food. Can we get you something to eat? They're both in his name? They are both in his name, yeah. Let him have it. It's up to him. We warned him. Okay, perhaps. Yes, please. All right, we're going to give it to you. One this and one this.
The swab samples are now run through the ion scanner, and the result is something that could see him deteriorate even further.
We did an ion scan and the result is positive for ephedrine.
Officers must now step up the investigation and open the packets.
But what is actually inside after opening it up and looking inside is a white powder, so this then needs to be tested further.
The suspicious powder will now undergo secondary testing while the man is thoroughly questioned.
Okay, so we're going to take you into the room over there and we'll get you an interpreter so that you can speak to the interpreter, okay?
Officers now read the man his rights.
So you don't have to say or do anything, but anything you do say or do may be used in evidence. Do you understand that?
While the man anxiously waits for the official test results, it appears he already knows it's not going to be a good result. Secondary testing of a white powder found concealed in food packets belonging to this passenger has confirmed officers' concerns.
That has also resulted positive for ephedrine, which can be used in the manufacturing of ice.
As the evidence mounts against the man who appears to have been caught with a restricted substance, his state of health continues to decline.
He's now saying that he's feeling sick. I do believe he may be a bit ill and dizzy, but I also believe that he's probably putting on a bit of a show. No, don't sit on the floor, sit on the chair.
I scared to fall down. She did.
I'll sit on the floor.
It took me too long.
Okay.
Fine.
His behaviour is making it impossible to continue the interview.
He's saying he's still feeling sick, so at this point we've had to call for an ambulance.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Interpreter, can you confirm that if we brought any food in, he would refuse to eat it?
We've had the paramedics check him, they've given him the okay, so we can proceed with our investigations.
With his clean bill of health confirmed,
He's left with no choice but to face the serious consequences of bringing an illicit substance into Australia.
We have found 7.99 kilos of ephedrine, and so now we'll be handing it over to our investigations branch to proceed with the prosecution.
Whoa, that looks different. You see that, Marie?
Yeah.
What do you think it could be?
It's meant to be a baby seat, yeah? Car seat. Definitely.
Just says car seat, $450 US.
Well, it's definitely not just a car seat.
No,
There's something else in there.
Food or organic?
I don't know.
Do you think it's inside the seat, or do you think it's just on top of it, or?
No, I think it's on the inside. It's not sitting outside the car seat because of the way that's the out part. That's the outside of the seat.
So you think
I
inside?
reckon that's inside.
Why would they put bags of organic on the inside?
But that's the thing. Like, is it food? You wouldn't conceal food like that.
No, not inside a baby seat.
No.
You can see the headrest here was clear.
Yeah.
But there. I think probably warrants further inspection, especially given they've sent it from the States. It's cost $170 US to get it here.
Postage.
Yeah, postage.
And you wouldn't go to all that effort to conceal food.
No.
Officers will now investigate further to check what substance would be worth the effort of concealing inside a child's car seat.
They've got a website.
Oh, yeah, well, that's obviously a legitimate supplier. Whether it's actually from them or they've just used that name for this.
Used it, yeah.
The supplier's name checks out, but this package still requires further investigation.
I'm not happy to let it go unless we see it's either something innocuous or...
Definitely have to open it up.
OK, we'll take it inside.
Yeah, let's do it.
When the parcel is opened, it appears that the goods have been tampered with.
Oh, it's got some...
Heavy.
Very heavy.
It's weighty. 9.9 kilos. That's a gross weight.
It's heavier than that.
Yeah, heavier.
And when it's unwrapped, officers are hit with another alarming clue.
Oh. You smell that?
Yeah, that's pretty strong, isn't it?
It's very strong. It's almost like glue.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. That doesn't look very...
That doesn't look good.
That doesn't look good at all.
That's not a clean-cut mould.
No. It's like a big patch has been put in there. And they've put something over the top of it.
Looks like, yeah, something's been cut out and remoulded.
And repainted.
Officers decide to run a second X-ray to confirm the size of the concealment.
Oh, look at that.
There must be 15, 16 individual bags of whatever it is.
Yeah, there's heaps.
They are now doing a swab test to determine what it may be.
We've got an alarm for cocaine and for methamphetamine.
Officers must now drill into the seat to confirm the indication.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That shouldn't be there.
That shouldn't be there.
White powder of some
White
description.
powder.
The powder is now tested with a narcotics indicator kit. A purple colour change will confirm officers' suspicions.
It's definitely an amphetamine.
It's come up with purple colour.
Given the iron scan and given that colour,
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a fair bit of methamphetamine in here.
There is. It's a nice bright colour.
It's a clever concealment and a pleasing result for Australian Border Force officers.
It's quite a significant amount in there and it could do a lot of harm on the streets. So it's very good that we've stopped this today and hopefully AFP will be able to make some further inquiries.
In Sydney, Border Force officers have stopped a young woman returning from Mexico for a bag search, and they are surprised when she immediately tells them she is carrying narcotics for personal use.
After examination of her, we found small amounts of cocaine, small amounts of amphetamine.
A thorough search of her luggage fails to find any more illicit substances. However, the investigation is now stepped up as officers become aware that the woman is travelling with her boyfriend, who they locate in the passenger hall
and escort to an interview room for a bag search.
Passenger is pretty cool, pretty calm. He's just sort of sitting back, just answering questions politely.
It may all turn out to be nothing, as no obvious concealments are found in the man's luggage. But there is one item he is carrying that raises officers' suspicions.
We found 3 bottles of champagne in the passenger's bag, and we'll take them away for further testing and see where we go from there.
A swab test will indicate if these bottles or the passenger need any further investigation.
And it's come up positive for cocaine.
Liquefying narcotics to smuggle them across borders is a method used by drug cartels. But if these bottles do contain cocaine, it's a very sophisticated concealment.
I haven't seen liquid cocaine like this. It's normally tampered with, the seals are tampered with, but this one's not, so we'll wait and see.
One of the bottles is open so the liquid inside can be tested, and officers finally spot a small sign that something may be up.
This appears like there's plastic.
It's plastic.
It's plastic, it looks like glad wrap.
It's the first indication of possible tampering, but it's not the only one.
Okay, so there's no pop at all.
A sample of the liquid will now be tested, as officers are still unsure what they are dealing with.
It still kind of looks like champagne. It
smells like
champagne.
A first offender test should give them a definitive answer.
If it's cocaine or champagne.
Ready?
Go.
And the results are almost immediate.
Yeah, cocaine. It's positive cocaine.
A secondary test is carried out to confirm the results.
Yep, same thing, cocaine.
The bottles contain pure liquid cocaine, and close inspection of the label reveals this concealment is no accident.
For Australian from Rosebery.
Okay.
So he's taking it over with him.
He's taking it with him.
All the evidence will now be documented, and the Australian Federal Police are called to deal with both the male and female passengers.
The female has been given a court attendance notice today for the small personal stash of cocaine and dexamphetamine that we found in her possession. So she's been released pending the court attendance notice.
The man is now arrested and taken into custody by the Australian Federal Police.
Customs and Border Protection have taken aside this crate that has arrived via sea cargo from Thailand. The manifest declares that it contains a hot water heater, but Officer Sue already has concerns about its X-ray image.
Certainly doesn't look like how I would expect a hot water heater to look. Because normally you have a heating element and a big tank.
It's a tank which should be empty.
But here, this is even better because it looks like it's got the swirly pattern that's often consistent with powders and big cracks and lumps of powders, and powders often do funny things like that. I'm certainly not prepared to release this package without further examination.
It appears that this could be a sizable concealment of narcotics, so the water tank is unpacked for a thorough examination.
The X-ray image also indicated there's something fairly solid in there, so we're going to have to try and get in there and have a look at what's in this compartment. Yeah, that's just on a stand, and it's a really solid bottom there. So we'll try that last. I'm just going to try this water outlet, see if we can get that off. Ah, bingo. Lots of white powder in there. Look at this, Ricardo, got all this white powder. It was quite heavy when Ricardo and I lifted it out, and the X-ray image certainly showed density in that whole bottom section, so I think this whole bottom section from here to here is full of this powder. So I'll get one of my colleagues and we'll take a sample of that. And we've got a machine called Hazmat, which is very accurate for identifying what substances are.
and we'll see if we can get a positive ID on what this powder is.
The hazmat uses infrared technology to analyse the chemical composition of substances, so officers can identify exactly what they are dealing with.
Pseudoephedrine. It's pseudoephedrine.
Pseudoephedrine is a chemical precursor used by criminal syndicates to manufacture methamphetamines, such as ice.
They now are going to importing precursors and manufacturing in Australia because they can actually get more bulk by importing the precursors than manufacturing lots of stuff here.
And investigations won't finish there. The tank will now be carefully prepared for a controlled delivery.
We're in the process of substituting the drugs that were found in the inside of this water pump with an inert substance, in this case plain flour. And then we'll have to reconstruct its original packaging. So the aim is to try and have the importer take delivery of this water pump consignment, and at that stage we move in and arrest